I have so much work to do. Let me show you my to-do list. Bear in mind I've not skipped a lecture. Long story short, the British Transport Police literally come up to me like, Black History Month should be a normal, everyday thing, and that's what I hope to create. I haven't vlogged in my new city yet, but good morning, guys. We're gonna talk more on the train because I don't like this. Good morning, guys. Today is a day in the life of a med student at KCL. Disclaimer, today's a chill day. Today's not representative of my day-to-day life. But as you can probably tell by the time, it's approaching 10:30. I'm not at uni yet. So today my day's very chill. I have 3 lectures. I have 11 to 12, 12 to 1, and then 4 to 5. One thing I will note is that med school loves to give me big fat gaps. So that 3-hour gap is a bit annoying, but it's fine because I have work to do. I can edit, I can film. I have so much work to do. Let me show you my to-do list. Bear in mind I've not skipped a lecture. This is my to-do list. So it's gonna be a productive but chill day today, and I'm gonna bring you guys along with me. So today was an interesting day at med school because it was the stuff that you don't expect. So when you go to medical school, you think, oh, like the science behind it, you think, oh, the clinical side of it. But today was all about the philosophy and ethics that go into medicine, like understanding the theories, which was really interesting. Like we looked at medical law and guidelines. Me and TFL are gonna fight, genuinely. Because do you know what, at this point, I didn't even bother. If you follow me on Instagram and TikTok, you would have seen the fight I've been having with TFL. But I'm 5 minutes late. I've never been late for a lecture ever. And of course, the day I do a day in the life with me is the day that I am late. Long story short, the British Transport Police literally come up to me like, oh, have you seen a person matching this description? I was like, you're having me on. You're actually having me on. And so because of that, they delayed all the trains, and I've gotten here nearly 10 minutes late for my 11 a.m. At this point, I don't even know what to do anymore. TFL are robbing me in blind daylight, and I'm still getting to uni late, so lose for me. But anyway, I'm heading in to my lecture. See you guys in a minute. So luckily I wasn't too late and I managed to catch up pretty quickly. And yeah, it was a really interesting lecture, kind of looking at the theories behind how doctors ought to act. Guys, as part of my chill day, I'm going to the Science and Art Gallery, which is right next to King's, and I'm bringing you guys along with me. As you know, it's Black History Month, and they are doing an exhibition on, it's called My Kind of Black, and I'm basically going to bring you guys along with me because I have a 3-hour gap between lectures, so I was like, let me use it to do something good. So this museum is right next to Guy's, as in I can walk through campus to enter this building, and it's free entry. So if any of you guys are ever in the area, I would definitely recommend, because they do loads of different like arts and sciencey kind of things. So with the way the exhibition worked was I got to work through 4 short films. So there was an intro, We Are the Spit Game, Help, I Think My Teacher's Racist, Just a Joke, The Things I'll Do to Be President, and Ping. So 4 of those were films, and then the 2 at the beginning and the end were little introductions to what we're going to see. So this was a project run by the Spit Game, which are an organisation, and some of the clips are part of the intro where they explain what it is they do. This topic right here, Help, I Think My Teacher's Racist, that one had me like, wow, I have to watch this. And I do a whole commentary on that later on in the video, so stay tuned. So as I mentioned, I went to go and see the My Kind of Black exhibition, and it was really cool. So we were all in this little black pod. Everyone has their own screens, their own set of headphones, and then it goes through at your own pace. You get to choose which bits you want to watch. If anything's distressing, they also did have like help and guidelines for what you can do. And I loved that they had subtitled and non-subtitled versions, and the introductions were really helpful just to kind of let you know what it is you're going to be exposed to. So this was a 35-minute film, right? At this point, the term short film should not even have been used, because some of their clips were 4 minutes. This was a whole masterpiece. I feel like short film really downplays what it is you're going to see, because I went into this thinking, oh, you know, it's just going to be a couple minutes. This was 35 minutes of genuine, like, introspection and existential crisis, and just watching this, like, oh my god, this man right here gave me PTSD. If you know me in real life, you'll know why he gave me PTSD. But I genuinely, even recording this now, I'm lost for words. I obviously didn't clip all of the things in this video because there are some scenes that I don't feel are appropriate for me to be sharing. I think if you head over to the Spit Game, you can see some more clips, because the acting, like, I had to record this with no sound because I had headphones on, but the acting was top tier. So I'm halfway through the first one. Help, I think my teacher's racist. I need to give an applause. The acting is top tier and it's actually very triggering. Like, there's just certain phrases that are used and it's reminding me, like, of when I've heard those phrases and been like, But I'll give my verdict at the end. So this storyline followed a group of black boys who went to a school, which was actually, funnily enough, this was filmed in Guys, and they have this white teacher and they have a black teacher. And it's interesting because there are some scenes that are happening and then I'm like, wait, but he's just done that, so he can't be racist. But then there are some scenes that he does and then you feel a little bit like, is this racism? Is this not racism? And I feel like that play on, is this crossing a line or not, is something that a lot of black students can relate to. And then we get to explicit scenes here where he's berating, verbally screaming at a child, which then progresses into a strip and search. And you get scenes like that, and then it's like, okay, this is very clearly racism. But it was interesting how, like, it was more gradual in the beginning. You kind of question, oh, is he just stressed out and overworked, or is he racist? And then as you get to scenes like this, then it makes me pause and think, yeah, no, he's racist. And I like that kind of, that grey area where you're questioning, oh, am I reading into this right? Because that dilemma is so accurately represented. And when you get flat outright accusations like this is the more explicit, oh, he's being racist. But it was interesting in this position where you have that power dynamic where it's a student versus a teacher. As students, you don't often feel like you can call out things like this. And this scene was quite triggering, just because even though personally I've not had this experience, there were cases on the news. I remember hearing there was a black girl in London who was on her period and she was strip searched, and it was like, it's such a topic that is so swept under the rug, but this is the reality for a lot of black students in London at the more extreme ends of racism. So this depiction was really, really carefully chosen and really well executed. Okay, I just finished the first one. I cut it for reasons that I'd explain in the voiceover. That was powerful, and that's just the first one. I wish I'd come to this earlier so I could tell you guys to come and see it, because the last day is Saturday the 12th. The exhibition is finished by the time I put this video out. That was powerful. I feel like it's a difficult topic to address because the education system is so deep-rooted in so many issues that are so embedded into normal everyday that it becomes... Because how can you call your teacher racist? I've had a teacher that I think is racist. She just used to always relentlessly just only me. And I went to a school that was predominantly white, and it's like, you don't feel like you can say, I think my teacher's racist. So it was interesting how they conveyed that in their film. The next one's Just a Joke, and it is 6 minutes, so I'm gonna watch that now. Can't lie, the first one I watched was the best one, but this one was still good. It was called Just a Joke, and it was a power dynamic where There was employees and the employers, and the employers were making loads of jokes, racist jokes, and that was chilling, where the black guy just, that laugh is a laugh of pain, and that was depicted so powerfully. That was a very interesting watch again. And just being in this space was just such a vibe, like the aesthetic of the place, how they had laid out everything. So it was like you went from one room to the next room to the next room. Here are all the credits, and all of these people deserve all the credit, so they're coming in the video. Now what they have that's quite interesting, they have a make your own, so they have a studio. So create, why is paper white? I tan my paper with my pen, and then it feels alright but still not quite. So you have the option to pick a beat, you then write your song, and then they literally have a whole recording studio just for you to use. So as well, you have options to record and then put your song up. So right now I'm in the studio. This is crazy. This is actually crazy. Can you put my phone down? I can't rap though, guys. I promise you now. I promise you. Are you meant to talk into this? I promise you now I can't rap, guys. The setup is incredible. I don't know how this works because I've never been in a studio before. But I'ma drop one or two lines for you guys. Let's do this. To quote Dave, black is beautiful, black is excellent. Black is joy, black is pain, black is evident. It's working twice as hard as the people you know you're better than, because you need to do double what they do so you can level them. I could sing, but rapping is not my thing, and I'm a poetry girl. You're triggered. Go ahead and call me the name. Words fall from your lips and I'm going insane. Am I to blame? Have I been framed? Is being black a topic from which I should refrain? With such vigour, you put me down to self-gratify, analyse, critique and insist that I ought to be silent, compliant, too outspoken, I'm not reliant, to be unbiased, appease the riot, which you unveil on my skin. My colour, my everything. Black like the cracks in my soul. Dark like the acts you do which prevent me from being whole. Brown like dried blood on the skin I have to bear. Heavy is the head, burden for the skin I have to wear. If you want to hear the full poem, it's on my YouTube video. Go check it out right now. That's an original by me. It's called You're Triggered. And I wrote it after a very interesting period of time in my life. But yeah, I wish I could tell you guys to come check this place out. But I love that they're doing this. They didn't even do it for Black History Month. I just chose to film this for Black History Month. But it's interesting because we think of Black History Month and we think about the past. But Black history is the present. Black history is now. I am part of Black history. You guys watching this are a part of Black history because everything we're doing now is going to have so much implications in the future, and we are paving a way right now whether we realise it or not. So I love that they've done this. I love that they haven't been tokenistic. They didn't just do it for Black History Month. They did it for the sake of Black history and black voices, Black rights, Black experiences, Black pain, Black joy, not being limited to one single month. So this has been running since July and I've only just come now, and I'm so glad that I'm here. But thank you guys so much for coming along with me. We're going to carry on the vlog. And I did this like this specifically because I didn't want people to see this video and not watch it because, oh, it's about Black people. I did it so that, as I said in my original video, Black History Month is for everyone. And so this is going to be a part of my videos. It's not going to be like a, ooh, Black History Month. Black History Month should be a normal, everyday thing. And that's what I hope to create. So anyway, we're going to go back to my lecture because I have a lecture in like 50 minutes. I'm back on campus, heading to my lecture now. And just like that, guys, I am back home. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to find out something about Black History Month, loads, when I tell you loads of museums are doing so many exhibitions, go and check one out. But yeah, I'll see you very soon with another video, very soon. So like, comment, share and subscribe, and have a lovely day.